everyone, Sophia here, My Great Challenger. Welcome back to my channel, and you saw the title, Jewelry Repair. It's a brand new universe for me. I've never really thought about fixing pieces of jewelry in my possession. Now the cat is out of the bag. You know that I have been collecting vintage jewelry. Some of it for quite some time. Others are fairly new since I found new places where to get them. And I have specific taste, okay? Clearly, I like the really vintage stuff. The Coro, the Listener, the Judy Lee, these are my favorite. All right, some Trifari as well. But bottom line is, today I'm going to repair 4 pieces. And 2 of them are pretty easy. It's just a matter of replacing the stones that are missing. And then the other 2, one is a complete gamble. And you'll see what I mean when I explain what I'm about to do. It's a complete gamble because it involves regilding the actual brooch. These are 4 brooches, by the way. And I'm using it as a sacrificial lamp because if it works, I have another one that I want to regild, and that one is a little bit more important to me. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. I already filmed it. And I have to be honest, it was very difficult to film. I have to figure out a way to place the camera where you can really see. I was hoping I was going to be able to film through my loupe, my big magnifying table lamp. I wasn't able to do that because, you know, I'm in the way. I don't know how they do it, those folks who do jewelry repair, so on video. So it's my first one, and hopefully you like it. Hopefully you like the results. I do. So let's get started. I'm going to show you the equipment that I have, and because there's a few new things, and what I plan on doing, and then I'll see you at the tail end of this video because moving forward it's only going to be my chubby fingers and the jewelry. Let's get started. So here we are. I'm in my sewing room, and I'm going to show you some of the things you're going to need if you want to repair or perhaps make your own jewelry. I'm just starting with this, so this is not a professional setup, obviously, and quite frankly I don't really know what I'm doing, but that's okay. I said it was going to be a challenge, and I want to learn. All right, so first things first, we have this, and this is a NAKOS, NAKOOS magnifying light. This is awesome. And this one I've attached to the leg of my table. You can either have this part here this way, or you can have it on the other side. It all depends. It's different configurations, super easy to install, and of course, you know, there's an arm that you can secure whichever way you want. And you have different selection of light if you want a yellow light or white light. I'm going to take one of the brooches that I'm working on today. So yeah, this is without it, this is with it, and then right here there's also the super magnifying. I don't know if you can see that. Inexpensive. Again, I'll put the link down below. 10 level of brightness, super bright LED lighting, sturdy, stable, powerful magnification. I have to agree, this is really awesome, and I'm definitely going to need it because I have vision problems. I also got this. This is a jewelry pliers set by Tool Or. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. It has all of the pliers you could possibly need, and it has the one where you can coil your wire. This is the wire cutter, different nose plier sizes. These are really cool. This is for bracelets. This allows you to stabilize something on the table, and these are the wire cutters, and it also comes with a whole bunch of wires, which I'm not going to use today. Now let's go into the repair box. I'm collecting, or I've been collecting, a whole bunch of pieces for repair. I've purchased those. I think you remember them. These are really good. They are ABs, but unfortunately they're flat bottoms, and I don't need flat bottoms, not for the pieces I'm doing today. These are colored ones, and then these are silver ones. You'll see that it's a big problem when the stone doesn't match. So what I do is that anytime I get the opportunity, I go on Whatnot and I purchase craft bags. And craft bags are basically pieces of jewelry that are broken. Like this one, for instance. Let me show you this way. You probably see it a little bit better. Okay, so it's missing stones. You can't really do anything with this old brooch here. But this is great for stone harvesting because they are vintage and they will have the right color. So I have pieces like this, I have pieces like this one here, which actually is still pretty good. Let me show you. I could use it as is, but there was a piece right here in the middle that fell off. So craft, broken. This one is stunning, but it's broken here. I need to repair that if I can figure out how to do it. Here's another one that's missing pieces. This one here, missing a lot, but perfect for stone harvesting. This one's got a lot of vintage ABs that are missing, but there's still some good ones on it. You get the idea, right? And then here, this is a piece of a necklace or bracelet. And I have some ovals on this, and I also have some baguettes. And then I have a little box here where I'm keeping all of the loose stones. So whenever I need a loose one, I go in there. If I find it, I put it in here. Let me see, what else do I have? Broken pieces. This is for the pearls. These, they need to be restrung, but they're great for little stones if I need green stones. Same thing here, this needs to be restrung, but it's awesome if I need root beer colored stones, right? I'm actually restrung this one. Old earring, perfect for harvesting stones. More little pearls. This one is great for the blue ones. This is an earring that lost its back. It's a AB. I have a whole bunch of those that I'm going to use at a later time to restrung one of them that I have upstairs that's too short for me. You saw that. Also awesome to harvest stones. There's a piece of a bracelet. Here's one that I don't have the match for. Another earring with old ABs on it. Perfect. Okay, so you get the idea, right? Let me show you what I'm going to try to do today. I have 4 brooches that I want to fix. One is going to be a guinea pig test out, and then that's for the purpose of repairing another. Let me start with the easiest one. Is probably going to be this Monet right here. It's just the Dragonfly by Monet, and you can see that it's missing pieces, some rhinestones. I'm just gonna find rhinestones in it. It's missing quite a lot actually. I'm just gonna go ahead and replace those with whatever I got in my box. Then I have this one that's also going to be an easy job. This is a Coro Pegasus. So Coro did Coro, Coro Pegasus, Coro Craft, and Vendôme. These are their 4 brands. Coro Pegasus was pretty much a higher version of their regular Coro. Coro Craft being a little bit better, and then Vendôme being the high-end part of it. It's signed right here, Coro Pegasus, if you can see it. And this one is from the very early 1960s, probably 61 or 62. All the pearls are accounted for, but I have some missing stones. Then there's this one, which we still can't figure out who made it. And if you remember, I showed that to you in my brooch collection. This is signed AN in the back with a copyright, so it's after 1955. Literally no one on the internet has it, and no one in my jewelry group can figure out who is AN. And it's driving me nuts because it's been quite a while that I'm trying to find out. Now the issue with this one, the stones are still here, which is a good thing because the baguettes are hard to replace and find. I have a few, but I don't think I have the right size. But fortunately, I didn't lose any. I love this brooch, absolutely love it. It looks great on sweaters. It looks great as a scarf pin. It's just a great brooch all around. I don't have any missing stones. What I have is gold tone loss. And it's kind of, to me, making the piece look old and worn, and it's lost its luster. So what I want to do today, and that will be the ultimate goal for me, is to regild it. But I don't know if whatever I plan on doing is going to work. So what I have is my test, my guinea pig, my sacrificial lamb, which is kind of upsetting because I love the brooch, but I have to have a sacrificial lamb. So this is a Coro. Let me look at the back. It says a Coro, and it's also a Coro Pegasus with the copyright, so it's after 1955. And if you look closely, let me give you a close-up on this, you can see that this was initially enameled, but all the enamel is flaking off. So what I want to do is remove the enamel, scrape it off, and regild it in silver. And then we have the part right here that is a rose, that is a celluloid or acrylic, some kind of plastic rose. First of all, it's dirty, I need to wash it. And then you see there's a petal that's missing, right? Let me see, right here. I should use this so you can see better. Right here, I have a missing petal, and it's really bothering me. So the brooch is no good. I can't really wear it as is, and I don't think I paid more than $1 for it on Whatnot because of its condition. It's really for craft purposes. So what I plan on doing is, again, removing all of the remaining enamel, and I'm going to gild it in silver. And I think I'm going to remove the rose because it's broken anyway, and I don't have a replacement, and see if I can find something to put in there instead, and we'll have a totally different brooch. So I'm regilding this to see if it works, so that eventually I can regild this one. That's really the ultimate goal. So let me start with my little dragonfly here and see if I can find stones to put in. Now this is inexpensive. It's from the 1980s, 1990s. It's not a big deal if it doesn't match. I just want to have the stones replaced. So let me start with this one because this is not a big deal. I'm going to use the B7000 glue. Oh, you know what? I got a big one missing right here too. I didn't even notice that. So the folks who do the jewelry repair on video, I don't know how they do the setup, but this is quite difficult to film. But anyway, Here we go. I have this one done. And you know, this brooch is really a nothing. It's a inexpensive money from the 1980s, probably 1990s. It's not worth a lot of money, but I love Dragonfly and I wanted to fix it so now I can wear it. And you'll probably see me wear it pretty soon. And by the way, before I did this, I checked online, and online it's the original one is technically a rainbow from the purple here all the way to light blue. I didn't want a rainbow, so I kept it in the yellow tones and the light blue white at the bottom. So it's a repair anyway. I can't really resell it. I don't care, it's just for me. So I'm gonna put it to the side, and then I'm gonna move on to this one. But this one, because it's a Coro Pegasus and I absolutely love this brooch, I have to find vintage rhinestones. I am not using the flat bottom that I purchased. I could buy rhinestones that have the point at the bottom. They sell them at Michael's and, you know, all of those craft stores. The issue with it is I definitely will not find the color, because these are kind of like a silverish gray because of the age. So you're better off using vintage rhinestones to repair pieces like this. Okay, the best one I found that matches these rhinestone sizes is this little heart right here. There used to be a pin that's in my craft box. So what I'm doing is using, I already got one out right here. I need 4. So what I'm doing is using a needle, and I'm just with my magnifier looking at the ones that are kind of loose and popping them out. Alright, replaced. Not the greatest job. This one right here, I have a hard time. There was some black at the bottom of the well, and I tried to remove it, but it still shows a little bit. It's done. I don't have any holes. Still some sparkle, plenty of life. I'm gonna start working on this. I want to remove the enamel. So as I mentioned, my goal for this one is to try out regilding, because this particular brooch is beyond gone. All the enamel peeled off. Actually the rose is kind of loose, and it's got a loose petal or broken petal. So I was thinking, let me do something different with it. We're gonna try to salvage it because it has good bones, but the goal really is to see whether or not I can regild it, and if the regilding method works, so that I can fix other brooches. This one is a spare. It's my sacrificial lamb. To be honest, it kind of saddens me that I have to do that for this one, because it's a nice Coro, but you know I love Coro. So I'm gonna see if I can scratch off the rest of the enamel. So most of the enamel's been removed and she's been washed. I think it looks much better. I don't know why my screen is looking awfully yellow. I'm probably gonna have to do a balance when I'm editing this. All right, so before I proceed with any kind of gilding, I have to figure out what I'm going to put in the middle. So initially it had this rose right here, which is broken. Actually, you know what? Ooh, I can glue that back. I thought it was a chip. It's not. That's perfect. Okay, but it needs to be washed because it's really, really gross. Let me wash this. Be very careful, and then I'm gonna re-glue it. I am so excited about that. I thought I had a broken petal. Well, I do, but I thought it was a chip. It just is something that I can fix. It's just a matter of putting it the right way. Which way did you go? This way. Is it this way? No, it was this way. Oh, I'm excited. I love Coro. Okay, so this one just needs to be re-glued right here. It's like surgery. I'm gonna hold it for a little bit. You know, it doesn't take much to make me happy. Look at that. I'm so glad it was not a chip, but just a need for re-glue. Okay, so now for the gamble. I am regilding. So for regilding, I got these. This one is gold leaf, a wax metallic finish. This one is antique gold, and this one is silver leaf. All right, so I got a brush. It's popping out on its own, and we're gonna see how it works. I'm gonna get the larger brush because I'm probably gonna need the smaller one. So let's put some of that gilding right here. Let's see if it works. So technically it's a wax and it dries, and I wouldn't have to worry about it peeling off. You ready? I'm either gonna ruin it or make it 10 times better. And you don't need a lot, because I'm just basically kind of what they call gold leafing. I don't know, are you on the edge of your seat? It's working. Yes! It's not the exact same silver, but I think we can survive that. Yeah, the only difference is that it's not as shiny. But it doesn't matter because there was no shine at all. This stuff was painted. This is what it looks like. So I would say that I managed to save this brooch. And I actually like it better than the original one with the weird brown on the leaves. I'm so glad I was able to fix the celluloid rose in the center because I love those roses. I have a whole bunch of them. Look at that. Yay! So now that I know that it works, guess what? My ultimate goal is to fix this one. So this one I have areas, and I think it's the exact same gold too. There are, yeah, where the tarnish, oh, it's the same gold. Perfect. Where the tarnish damaged the gold. I don't know if you can see right here. Here we go. No more gold loss. It's like brand new. I am so happy. If only you knew how many brooches I have upstairs that have a little bit of gold loss. Look at that. So I just gotta let it dry, but it's pretty much dry. And by the way, you should wear gloves, but you know me. Wash your hands if you have any on your fingers. But yeah. Oh wow. Okay, so I mentioned that this was a complete gamble, and did I ruin it? No, absolutely not. The purist will say yes. I have no intention on selling these pieces. They are strictly for my own enjoyment, and those who, you know, enjoy watching me wear brooches, like this little tiny one here. I don't think I ruined it at all. I just give it a second life, and I think it looks fantastic. And I'm so glad I was able to fix the rose, the celluloid rose, just to give you, because I gotta put my glasses on because I have no idea, I could be totally out of focus. So I had two options. If I wasn't gonna be able to either fix this, or I was just removing it because it was broken, right? One of the things I had thought of doing was take this one single earring right here. That's a clip, right? It's part of my craft box. Remove the rose and put that instead in the middle, and I would have put either a big stone, an aurora borealis, or a big pearl. That was one of the options. And then the other option that I had, but that would have forced me to pull out something that I plan on selling, I have these earrings, these cluster earrings. Look at them. Are they super cute or what? Okay. And I was thinking, you know what? Maybe I could just cut the base right here, the pin, and put that instead at the center. So I had options in case I wasn't able to fix the rose, but look at that. I think it looks really good. And now I can wear it. See, before I couldn't wear it. Now I can wear it. I am so excited. And then this one, wow, it looks brand new now. And I cannot encourage you enough to get some Gilding Wax. I'll put all the links for all the stuff I've shown you today by Rub and Buff, Antique Gold, Coro, Antique Gold. That's the one that I use, Antique Gold, on new brooches, pieces of jewelry that you have that you no longer wear because the gold tone is faded. And you can do that on earrings, you can do that on necklaces. I have to find some of that gilt wax that is not a matte or satin finish, that is more of a shiny silver. So these I'm super happy with. And then this one, I think I did a pretty good job. My plan with this one is to wear it as a pendant. At some point I'll show you the little converters that they sell. It's basically a tube with a hoop, and you put the pin inside the tube, and then you can pass your chain, and that allows you to take any brooch and make it a pendant. This one I would just put the chain through the pin here because it's a vertical, and then this one definitely would need it, but you could wear any of your brooches as a pendant. All right, so I'm happy with this. And then this one I'm very happy with. Is it the best job? Probably not. There was some black inside the well that I tried to remove, and as a result it's giving the stones that I put on the well a little bit darker than the others. But you really got to look super closely, but at least I have all of the stone replaced. I just love Coro jewelry. I don't know, you know, I know it's granny core, and you're gonna make fun of me if you're not into jewelry, but these pieces, I don't know, I just love Coro. They really are my favorite. So anyway, this was me repairing jewelry, taking a big gamble, and I think I won. Just the fact that I can wear it now, I'm excited about. And I can't wait to do more. I can't wait to do more. So I didn't use any of my Pliers stuff because I didn't need to. There's still some items that I need. I need little picks. These here are just not fine enough. And then one of the next videos I'm going to do is going to be restringing a pearl necklace. Actually restringing with the knots in between each pearls. I have some Marvella pearl necklace I want to fix, and I have some real pearl necklace from probably the 30s or 40s that need to be restrung as well. So I'm going to learn to restring pearl necklaces, and I'll share that with you. Just in case you're wondering, this is a listener. These are Coro, of course. This one I have no idea. It just goes with it. I have no idea. This one doesn't have, it might be a Coro too, it's the style. But anyway, yes, I only have boys and men in this house, except for the two cats. This is my way of staying feminine, is to play with my jewelry box, play with jewelry, and I can't wait to share more pieces with you, sell more pieces with you. If you watch the Etsy video I posted yesterday, I currently have a box about this big. I'm not even in the frame. It's about this big, okay? It's over 22 pounds. I think it's over 30 pounds actually of jewelry that I am slowly but surely growing for the purpose of reselling. So there'll be more jewelry sale, vintage stuff in the Etsy shop. I hope you're looking forward to it. Give me a thumbs up if you like what I did and the results, particularly on this one, because that That was the important one, that I didn't know if I was going to be able to make it or not. I think it looks great. And then subscribe right here in the corner so you don't miss another video, whether it's jewelry repair, Etsy, or my DIY project, or anything else I post on this channel. And you can find me on Facebook and Instagram at My Great Challenge, and the Etsy shops, the links are down below. Patreon, patreon.com/mygreatchallenge for exclusive content I don't share here on YouTube, and it's mostly the family stuff that's been moved there. So yeah, aren't you pretty? And I love celluloid roses too. I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.